This video is actually a supplementary video for the projectile motion. Projectile motion, which I had put in this playlist here, 04. Someone had asked a question that, what should be the angle of get a particular range. So I'm going to show you a workout example, and after that I will also show you some discussion which will help you a lot to understand the concepts better. That will be for cricket lovers. So one workout example, and then I'm going to discuss the what happens in the real life in the cricket field. So let's get going. So let's understand that situation. Situation is like this, that there is a playground, and in the playground the boundary is actually at 90 meter. Here is the batsman. Batsman knows that his speed of hit is approximately 120 km per hour or more. So he knows his speed. The boundary is at 90 meter. The question is that what should be the angle of hit to ensure that the ball clears the ground. Ball definitely comes here. That's the question. To solve that, let's just go to the scenario. So here, if the bat is at this angle, this is the angle with which ball will starts moving. I will call this angle as theta, on which it will move. So let's see what happens. The horizontal distance of the projectile will be given by 2u square by g into cos theta into sin theta. Here u is 120 km per hour. Let's convert that into meter per second. So 1000 will convert kilometer into meter, and in 1 hour you have 3600 seconds. 1 hour you have 60 minutes, and each minute you have 60 seconds. So that gives you 3600 seconds. So 120 gets converted, 120 into 1000 divided by 36 gives you meter per second speed. That comes out as 33.33 meter per second speed. Now with this speed, what is this particular value, which is the fixed value? This is 226.75. Keep in mind the maximum range that you can expect is actually when cos theta and sin theta is 45 degree, and this multiplication actually gives you half. So that's where the maximum range that is possible with this speed is actually half of this. So 90 meter is less than that, so it's possible that the ball will cover the ground. So now let's look at what should be the angle of hit so that it clears the ground. So let's take a look at what will be the range at 30 degree. So at 30 degree it will be 226.757 into cos theta, which is 8660, and sin theta, which will be 0.5. So this gives you 98.18, which is obviously more than 90 meters, so it will clear. Now we know for sure that whatever is the range at 30, you get the same range at 60. Whatever is the range at theta, the same range is at 90 minus theta. So at 30 as well as 60, it will cross the boundary. So the batsman has to ensure that he is hitting it anywhere between 30 to 60, and it will clear the rope. So here it is like when he is hitting at 30. So if you look at it, is the ball will project at a angle of 30, and when the hit is higher, the ball will hit at a angle of 60. Anything between that is good enough. Now if you want to know the exact angle, not 30 60 kind of, exact whatever is the angle, that comes out 27. I'll explain you quickly, but that should not be the part of your curriculum. That's actually like a little advanced level, but let me show you how you do it if at all you want to do it. So here are the angles, whatever is the angle, and then I have converted that into radian, which is, this is the formula if you want to convert angle into radian. So pi into degree divided by 180 gives you radian. That's what I have got. Pi into degree divided by 180 gives you radian. And then here you have sin theta and cos theta. So sin theta factor is the travel time factor, and cos theta is the horizontal speed factor, and this is actually sin theta into cos theta. So that is the horizontal distance how much it will go, because what I have done here is that I calculated u square 2u square by g. So here is the u, I converted that to meter per second, then 2u square by g, and then this is the multiplication horizontal distance. So it comes out clear cut that anywhere after 27 degree it clears the ground. So if you look at it, clearing the ground when it is 27 degree. So obviously 27 to 63 is the safe angle at which it will clear the roof. Now coming back to some more discussion around the fact. So let's discuss something for cricket lovers. So if the ball is hit at 15 degree, what will happen? So if the ball is hit at 15 degree, the horizontal speed will be higher and the ball will travel faster. So it will like, it is hitting, you are hitting like this angle is at just 15 degree, but it will not clear the rope. So it will go like this. Let me show you. So what will the horizontal distance of the projectile? It will be 56 meters. So it will fall somewhere here. You can put cos 15 and sin 15 and you can see that. And it will take 1.760, because if you recall, the total time of flight is 2u sin theta by g. So the ball will actually go like this. So if you just look at once again, it is not going too high and it is traveling faster. Now look at what will happen when the ball is hit at 75 degree. So obviously the range, as I have told, it is bound to be same, it is coming out to be same, but what is the duration of flight of the projectile? This is actually 6.57. So if you look at it, has traveled the same distance but taken much more time. So actually this is a slightly more riskier scenario, because here the players will get time to come near the ball, to catch the ball, whereas here in the upper scenario, when it is hit at 15 degree, it is traveling faster. Does it really happen in the real life? I will show you some recording, because that will give you a good understanding that it actually happens in the real life as well. So let me just show you. Here, let me just show you from 20 seconds what happens. Just see, a particular ball is hit at very high angle. So here Maxwell is hitting the ball at a very high angle. So that's why the ball is going very high. As I told you, if you are hitting at very high angle, it will go very high and it will take time also. Just see what happens. So here, just see. So the ball is hit at a very high angle and that's why it went very high and taken little longer. Just see. So it has gone at a higher angle. So it has gone higher and it has taken longer travel time, longer flight time. Now let's see the same thing. What happens when the ball is hit at a lesser angle? So here is the case. I will just show you it from 550. Just see, when the ball is hit at a lesser angle, it will travel faster, it will not go so high. Just see. So here if you look at the angle was lesser, so the ball traveled faster because horizontal speed is higher, and the ball traveled faster and obviously reached the boundary faster, or obviously this also did not clear the ground. So to recap, when you are hitting at 75 degree, the flight time is higher, the range is same as what is in the 15 degree, but then the players will get more time to come under the ball. I hope you found it interesting. In the next two video, I am going to talk about the gunshot example. I have talked about gunshot example first in this playlist here. After I talked about the straight line motion. So here I had talked about the gunshot example 01. Now I'm going to talk about two more gunshots example. Please subscribe to my channel, hit like button if you have liked it. Please feel free to leave your honest comments so that I can get to know how to create better and better video. Thank you so much for watching.